I'm here to ask the two of you to please be the crew of the Wandering Hillbilly. Would you
Really?
please?
Yes! Oh my
That's
god!
so good. Oh my gosh.
And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to get emotional. It's been a tough year and a half, man. This hiring is a huge part of it because it's a new chapter in our lives.
We want to make sure that they kind of realize that they might have the best crew in the BVI, and that's our goal.
Dude, I guarantee you guys, if you charter the Wandering Hillbilly, you're going to have the best crew in the BVI. Well, hello, gang. I'm about to hire the new crew of the Wandering Hillbilly, only they don't know that I'm going to hire them. That's the beauty of what I'm about to do. I have been interviewing crews for, I don't know, about a month now. MarineMax kind of whittled it down to 3 crews that we had 2 interviews with, and now MarineMax and I both feel that these are the guys. Absolutely, without a doubt. However, I wanted to do it in the way that you're about to see and surprise them. So I asked them for a 3rd interview. How obnoxious is that? But they've been very kind. They're in Croatia. So it's 8 a.m. here in California, 5 p.m. there. So I'm going to pretend to do an interview, and then basically I'm going to hire them. Here's a little clip of the 2nd interview we did with them.
The primary duties of a captain, what are those?
Okay, so the primary duty is safety of the crew, safety of the vessel.
Tell us how you approach and manage portion sizes as you look to each serving.
On the first day for breakfast, I usually make a big breakfast spread to see how much, so I can gauge how much they're actually eating.
Yeah, so let's get this fake interview started and hire us a crew. Hello, gang. Welcome back. Listen, as you know, I've been interviewing crews for, I don't know, weeks and weeks and weeks now. MarineMax took dozens and dozens and dozens of applications. They kind of pared it down to 3 couples. And I say couples, they're not necessarily couples. I'm talking about a crew and a chef, obviously. Some are couples. And then we had an initial interview with me and Raul Bermudez. I don't know why I have trouble saying that name. And then we did a 2nd interview with Dave Biggie, head of everything at MarineMax Vacations. And so I am asking them to do an annoying 3rd interview with just me, and I just want it to be right? So I'm going to turn this way now and like everyone to meet Adam and Jelly. How you doing, guys?
Doing amazing!
Fantastic.
So excited.
Where the heck are you?
We're in Split, Croatia. We just got off a week charter here, so now we have about 2 days off, and we're leaving tomorrow morning to explore Dubrovnik.
And it's great to be back here because this is the place we met 6 years ago, and obviously now that we're engaged, it's kind of always bringing back positive memories and lots of friends and lots of connections in Croatia.
Okay, so when I say a couple, it's real for you guys.
Being realer, yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask a few more questions, and I first of all, Adam, who would be the captain, the skipper.
Yes,
Actually,
sir.
his email is called Skipper Adam, which I love.
Skipper Adam.
People come on, especially in the BVI at MarineMax, and this is all my fault. They come on and say, we already know our itinerary. We're going to go here, then we're going to go there, then we're going to go here, then we're going to go out to Anegada, then we're going to come back. How do you handle that when they come on board and have their idea as to exactly what they want to do, and you know there's no way we can do that. We got to do something else. So how do you handle that?
Well, honestly, if I have a chance to speak with them a few days in advance, there's definitely great forward notice to give them about what I expect the itinerary to be. But if they have, some of the guests didn't speak with me and they have their own dream of making it to every single place in the BVI, and there are so many secret spots as well as big famous spots. It is all about managing expectations. The beautiful thing about MarineMax, it's really well located in Nanny Key, so we can make a very quick and easy dash to Norman Island. When you've got a lot of people with expectations of Soggy Dollar, the baths, we're going to look at the weather and we're going to find those perfect days for those dates. We have so much more to give than just the locations around the BVI, because we are entertainers as well as the skipper and chef. We can make it, even on a rainy day, one of the best days of your life. And really, if it's a theme or whether it's something that we put on music-wise, we can just get the crew just swimming in any water that is necessary. But realistically, the BVI is very manageable because of the size, the distances. I really want to make sure that no one gets seasick. So if it's bad weather, we're going to say Anagata is not for this time. But guess what? We're always available for next year. And we can probably pull off some other crazy, amazing things.
As you guys will notice, he already knows everything about the BVI, and that was kind of a prerequisite to get to a third interview to begin with. So that's both of these two know a lot about the BVI, which is good. Yeah. So Jelly, and I will call you. Her name is Angelica, but she goes by Jelly. Is that correct? Yes. Everybody can call you Jelly, yes?
Yeah, Chef Jelly. That's me. I try to keep it fun and easy, you know.
Okay, tell me about your process, because if you've got 8 folks coming on, and they're going to come on in a week or so, tell me about your process again regarding how do you prepare, how many nights we're going to eat on board versus going to some fabulous place like Kokomaya or something like that. And also, what if they say we want to go to this restaurant and you just know that you can do better than that? Do you persuade them? How do you handle that?
We love to send out a preference sheet asking, you know, what their likes, their dislikes, what activities they want to do. So I can kind of plan around, obviously, their dietary restrictions. And then we set up a phone call with the guest, you know, to go over the preference sheet together and talk about, you know, the preferences and everything. Once I get that, I can kind of build a menu from there. Me giving that recommendation of my favorite places, like going to Cooper's, you know, going to Kokomaya, you know, doing a lunch at Soggy Dollar, or if they are, you know, more adventurous go-getters, would they like to do more packed lunches? Do they want to do a beach lunch? So talking to them and anticipating their needs as well, and just really hearing, you know, through the message of what they would desire for their perfect vacation. When it comes to restaurants, say for an example, I'm not going to name a bad restaurant, but say if they want to go to a bad restaurant, I would be absolutely transparent and say, hey, this is not my favorite place. And, you know, I would love to make you something on board. If what kind of food are you craving, and see if there's something that I can pull out of my magic hat, make it into a fun themed night. So it's something that's not only just food, but it's a memorable experience that comes with it.
You know, I was kind of smiling a little bit during that answer, because I just got to do this. You know, it's like, it's ridiculous to think that I would have somebody on for a third interview just for an interview. I'm not. I'm here to ask the two of you to please be the crew of the Wandering Hillbilly. Would you
Really?
please?
Yes! Oh my god!
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
This is such bullshit, but I wanted to kind of start it this way and just let you know that Marine Max and I, all of us, after that last interview, as soon as you got off, Dave Biggie, without hesitation, looked at me and said, "That's your crew."
Aww.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're so honored to support the Wandering Hillbilly and really make it into this beautiful boat and everything that you desire. And we feel and we have that compassion for you, and we want to make your dreams come true as well.
Yeah, and for us, like, honestly, we have been looking for the perfect job for us as well. That's kind of been a key thing. We haven't just taken random jobs, and for us, just having the personality of Wandering Hillbilly and being able to probably influence that into your YouTube, into the world, and all of your guests particularly, because that's the ones that matter the most. Everybody that you reach out to, we want to make sure that they kind of realize that they might have the best crew in the BVI, and that's our goal.
Dude, I guarantee you guys, if you charter the Wandering Hillbilly, you're going to have the best crew in the BVI. Look at them.
Yes, come and see us. Come and see us.
Their passion over the last few interviews has been incredible, and I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to get emotional. I told myself I would do this, but anyway. In the last interview, when we started talking about, at the end of the day, whenever I'm out there and I have a crew, I always say, what was the best part of your day? And I asked that question because I'm expecting them to say, well, the baths were by far the best part of my day. And then I'll get an answer like, I was sitting up front while we were underway, and I couldn't believe in my entire life that I'm at this point, seeing this and doing this. And that's the best part of their day. And you never know what the best part of their day is going to be. And you guys ended up telling me that you do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely part of the routine. Every evening I want to hear your high, your low, and your tickle. And once we've gone around and heard everyone's voices and we've figured out, like, Also, sometimes we say honorable mentions too, and it just takes the entire length of the dinner to listen to every single person. I always use that to initiate what the next day's plan is. So after we've done that, then I give people the day plan for the following day, because we've just talked about what was the best. So let's find some more
Right.
things like that.
I also love that your term. What was it? Peak of the week, something like
Yeah,
that.
peak of the week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So is it a yes? Are we partners
Yes.
now?
It's 100%.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm so happy. You have no idea how happy I am. I'm looking forward to the three of us just kind of becoming one. And you
Yeah,
know my
yours
heart.
too.
That's from the very beginning in this search. That's what I needed and what I desired. And I want us to be a family. And unfortunately, if you're my friend and I like you, I'm not letting go of you. So so we're gonna be friends for life now.
I love that.
That is honestly, one of the key criteria for us as well. Is that at the end of this season and the end of next season, I'd love us all 3 or 4 with your wife to sit upstairs with a drink and just being like,
Absolutely.
okay, what was the most successful part of this year? And I want to know if that was something that you think as well, and whether you felt like bringing us on was the right choice. And I hope that everything we say and talk about is absolutely positive and key.
I have 1,000% faith that I've made the right choice, and Remax feels the same way. And so I think this is going to be amazing. And the other thing that you guys need to know is we're going to bring Jelly aboard first, because as soon as the boat hits Tampa, it's got to get outfitted. The galley has to be. And so I remember the first time I said to you, Jelly, that you would be able to basically make the galley that you want to make from scratch. Do
Yes.
you remember what your reaction was?
I said, this is my dream.
Yeah. And I love that part. Tell me why that's a dream for you.
Well, just for me, it's like buying, you just bought this new boat. It's like it has not been touched yet. And for me, is like we can put a positive energy the moment that we walk in and create a space that, when everyone else walks in, they feel at home. They feel that hug as soon as they walk in. And I'm looking forward to meeting your wife and working with her as well, because we had watched your videos on YouTube, and she's buying these beautiful pillows and these throw blankets and things like that, and it's really giving that Wandering Hillbilly a sense of identity, and it's going to be the home away from home that everyone is craving at the end of the day.
I can't wait. Good Lord, I can't wait. This is so exciting.
Yeah, I mean, Alan, you've put so much hard work into this. I can see from the videos. We've obviously had more and more chances to go back through 3 years ago, where that first video had every little nook and cranny, and you've got things tinted, you've got the hull revamped, and I can just see that we are really lucky, because you've already gone through all that experience with one boat, and we're gonna only use that as a platform to make this one even better. And actually, everything that you've done in the past, let's keep that into the next designs, hopefully. And
I guess I'm emotional because of what you just said. It's been a tough year and a half, man. And so physically, and I'm trying to get back in shape now. And it's just this hiring is a huge part of it, and because it's a new chapter in our lives. And by the way, my wife doesn't like being on camera. So, but after every interview, she watched the whole Zoom, and so she gave me her opinions, and so she's thrilled. Trust me, she's thrilled. And we'll get you on with her shortly, I promise.
I love it.
So yeah, that's it, gang. So Jelly will start probably sometime in January, February. We're not quite sure when the boat's going to hit Tampa, but Jelly's going to come there, and I'll be there, and we'll start the process. And then when we get it all looking the way we want it to look and sounding the TVs and everything, we'll head down to the BVI where we'll meet Skipper Adam, or maybe we'll meet you in the Bahamas and go down. I don't know what we're going to do. We'll figure it out.
Ready for you.
And then we'll go on down, and the charters will start hopefully in March or April. TBD, but somewhere around that time.
We're here for the ride.
And you know what? The charters are coming in, so it's exciting to just get it going and letting us build it together, right? So I'm just so excited about that, because I know that both of you will care as much as I do, and I appreciate that.
No, thank you for giving that trust in us. I think, I'm just super happy about this as well.
All right, guys. Love you very much, and I'm really looking forward to working with you. Mwah. All right.
Many more surprises and happy things to come, that's for sure.
Let's start this journey. Let's do it.
Let's do it.